Hello? Hello? Anybody home? Yes, no? Maybe? I had a... I had a long and interesting conversation. Well, not long, but I had an interesting exchange with the truffle team. Because I've talked about it on stream. Um, there's this like really cool idea for a browser that is creator first. It's like very streamer focused. Um, and I keep getting like little nuggets of information every now and again. And the last one I got was wanted to check in on how things have been going with it. Right now, we're in a period of trying to learn from feedback and make the app better. For that, we need your absolute honest feedback. And I've been giving them feedback in like fucking step by step or point by point lists of like stuff that has been broken and everything. I've been a good tester. Main thing we want to figure out is what we need to prioritize to get folks to make the switch and stick with it. If you tried it out and went back to your old browser, you're not alone. It'd be super helpful if you can think through why you went back. Habits are hard to break, so we need to be doing enough to make it worth it. And I stated as true that actually I currently use both Truffle and Firefox. Just because I have to. And it's simply because no browser does exactly what I want from it from streamer side. Oh, and the streamer mode multi-chat being broken is also part of it because I still need to use the truffle extension to get multi-chat. And then the first version I got access to, this is kind of crucial. The first version I got access to, I completely broke immediately, and I managed to put wait, do I have truffle on my second PC? No, I do not. Oh shit. So one of the first things that happened for me was that I just completely broke it. So we can look at it over the... I don't know if I'm allowed to show this, but I haven't been told no. I'm assuming yes, because it has like built-in watch party features and stuff. What is that under? Oh, it's still browser. Sick. Okay, so if we look at this, you'll see today's chat. And then you can like make it bigger, make it small. And then this that is just blanked out here is a basic browser, regular browser window. What I figured out with the first revision of this was that if I had this focused and tried to open a shortcut, so let me just see that list is empty. Yeah. Okay, so if I do this and I bring up this menu, if I had this as the like focused thing, so it was looking like I was typing, and then I hit one of these shortcut buttons, it would open that site or like that shortcut in this window. And I realized that that was super useful. Being able to have like two separate tabs open in the same browser session was sick. Audio less dark because kiddos. Good luck. So I shot him a message and I was like, yo, I broke this thing once and I would like this to be a feature. So I was like, built-in multi-tiled windows would honestly be the biggest thing for me personally. Just less stuff to have open while utilizing my screen's max. And then I did like the quickest, dirtiest little edit in the history of ever. Where I just did this. And did a brief explanation of like using these, like using this top as like a way to indicate what is pinned to each session. And then have the normal sidebar work as the sidebar. So it just opens whatever in whatever window you have focused at the time of like opening a new tab. I don't know if this is possible, but it would make streaming so much easier, honestly. Especially multi-streaming. Because like maybe you need to look up something, but you also need to see some stat or something because of other things that are happening. If it was possible to launch like a second session like this, that'd be so cool and so helpful. And they're like passing it on to design. They might have some questions, and then I followed it up with a little quick little write-up about the exact same things that I explained here. And then just double down on the fact that I am available to chat whenever, wherever. Does this say anything about being sundered? No. Why are you like this? Uh, 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 uh. Champions Chess Tour. That's not what I was looking for. Alright, whatever. I'm just gonna close this. Chat, what you doing? You doing stuff and things and stuff. Also, probably not a long stream today. Just by nature of being fucking very late before I managed to get myself sorted for starting. Oh yeah, it's the InStocks event is a thing. And service fee discount is also a thing. What does it say about the InStocks event? I don't think it's actually gonna say anything. Oh, this site isn't broken at all. Scheduled to be released. And then from the 27th to my birthday, it will be Twitter campaign. 10,000 entrants will win the prize, but the prizes are kind of whatever. The Great Paraserpent is cute. Okay, but like, part 1 out of 3 though. I have no idea what you're even doing. I mean, to be fair, I don't know what I'm doing either. Oh wait, I need to actually check something. Let me... Okay, that works. Hey, look at that. It's there. I love this thing. I hate that the border it gets, but I can't do it any better. Sadly. But it works. I thought it had a, like, little yapping mouth, but apparently it doesn't. It is also technically supposed to be on this as well, but it isn't. Oh yeah, the Instax thing. It's cute, and it's just like everyone got it immediately. That is so adorable. Yeah, it's like there is no quest to it or anything. It's just in your emotes. I don't think you have to even be done with any particular story thing or anything. Oh, I'm dying over here, John. Oh, and we have to set our traveled island. Yes. Do the most amount of traveling possible. It's just so we have the highest odds of getting absolutely nuked. Yeah, that's smart. I really wish that they would like double down on the like this is your life now aspect of MMOs for this. And I don't mean the like time gatey fear of missing out bullshit that everyone else does. That isn't fun for anyone. And if you think that's fun, I'm sorry that you feel the need to be wrong. Oh, the like the walking one with the rocks and shit. Yeah, the like solo instance walking sim or whatever. But yeah, I really, really wish there was. I've been talking about this for like the last week. Um, a thing that is kind of scary that I didn't think about is, I believe, is it today that Monster Hunter goes live? Went live? Or is that on Friday? I should know this, but I don't. But someone pointed out that we're like just a little bit into Monster Hunter. And there's like there is a whole heap of anticipated games that are coming out at the time of at the time of 7.2 release. Which is really, really bad. Like, usually it's whatever, right? Usually it does not matter at all. What games releases around the same time as major patches. However, Monster Hunter is a big game within the Final Fantasy community. So if 7.2 is shit, or it's perceived as bad. Or not worth it to come back for. And people would rather be playing Monster Hunter, which I don't blame them. There aren't limits to how much you can get out of 7.2 if you're not having a good time currently. What I am curious to see though is if the quote-unquote reception of 7.2 is poor, what happens? Like, are they just gonna abandon ship, put us in maintenance mode, and then switch to a different game? Which would be really stupid, because they're like investing into putting it on mobile and probably putting it on the new Switch. There is a lot of extra dev hours. That currently hasn't paid for themselves. Going into this game. Oh yeah, it's the rocks or whatever. Workshop. Oops. Done did fucked up on that one. Oh yeah, fucking look at this. We'll just make brick counters and beds. Hey, GG's. Schedule this. And, am I stupid? Oh, it's here. Oh. Shit. There we go. They're probably not the best thing to make, but also tis fine. We are going to here. Oh, let's check our reputation. Oh yeah. Nothing to worry about. Tomorrow, though. Tomorrow, though. Tomorrow we don't get to do the Arcusodara. Also, chat, I'm really curious, because I have the B580 system. I'm wondering how much more performance you can squeeze out of that with like the 5900 X. What are we making? Generous gifts. They can't be that generous because they're not even high quality. Check in. That is evil. Funny. But evil. But yeah, I don't know. I wish I had the answer. I am really worried that they might just fucking give up on everything. But also, this is the only game they have that is like making insane amounts of money. And it's just like fucking printing bills for them. So I don't fully understand why they don't like more heavily invest into it. That doesn't make any sense to me. Know what I mean? Like, wouldn't you think that if you're doing a subscription-based live service game, you'd want to invest back into it so you can have it make more money. Because that is something I don't get. They're spending so much money on doing other things, which like may or may not be popular at all, or is like severely underselling its projections, or whatever the case may be, and they're funding it with this. Like, make no mistake, they're funding it with this. Why? Why aren't they taking like a bunch of player feedback and like rapid fire patching this in a way that makes everyone happy? Oh, look at that. I leveled the thing again. And it's like, it's a backwards problem, right? Because they're taking all the funds from this and putting it into everything else. But then everything else is underperforming. So then they aren't using funds to experiment with this. So it's like, it's this perpetual negative feedback loop that doesn't make any sense for anyone. If you're trying to be like fucking smart about it, you would think that like rapid fire developing this So it just makes infinite money. Because it's a pay-to-play service. It will actually generate. That is the most annoying part. This game, if this game took priority and like BU3 or whatever the fuck they're called this week, were like their primary thing is like, you are not to be disturbed. You're doing this, and you're like fucking keeping the entire thing afloat. That is your job. I would think so. I'm neither business major or a game dev or any combination of the two. So all my speculation here is just that, speculation. However, logic is still a thing. You'd think that locking one group of developers Are you hiding back here? Yeah. They're working on this. Would be the play. Or at least I'd think so. If you want this to make infinite money, it needs to be faster. And I don't even mean that it has to be like the dev cycle for major patches has to be faster. I don't think that has to necessarily be faster. But I think the amount of stuff for every major patch should probably be more, or like arrive earlier, or so that's like a big debate right now, is should field operations like Eureka and Bosja equivalent content be accessible sooner? And there is like absolutely there is absolutely an argument to be made that it should be made available earlier. And then instead of like the artifact gear, well, not instead of the artifact gear, but alongside the artifact gear, you don't get like an artifact weapon, you get like tier 1 relic. And I think maybe that is, it might be something worth exploring. I don't know. Sorry, we don't have much to go by, so currently. Wait, where was I taking this? Wait, shit, I don't actually remember how to get up there. Oh, it's fine, it's up here. We just have to meet them at the door. But yeah, we don't have that much to like speculate in right now. For like upcoming content. Oh no, he's working. Oh no. Bud, are you okay? Oh, obviously you're not, but you're trying. But yeah, I don't think we're doing... I don't think we're doing any major solving of anything in 7.2. I assume... I assume that it's going to be like Solution 9 heavy. On like the majority of things. And then what it suggested that it's gonna be based on like where the MSQ ended for 7.1. It's just gonna be it's just gonna be a brief chat and like delivery of the item. And then that's it. Oh my god. And then I think most of the rest is going to be like very Solution 9 heavy. Because all the stuff that happened in 7.1 is like, it's kind of more interesting than the potential side story and expansion hints. Oh, the stonemasons. Yeah, sure. Or at least that's how I think it's gonna go. I think we have too many things happening in Solution 9 right now to where we can actually just drop it for a patch. Especially with like the limited run of patch MSQ. If they're coming out and being like, yo, so for 7.2 onward, there will be less voiced dialogue. But there will be more quests. And more stuff to do in those quests. I think that might be good. I think that seeing some variation in MSQ length for the patches isn't necessarily a bad thing. It might actually end up being really helpful to everyone. But I think something has to change. You know? It doesn't necessarily have to be that like the argument that some people have where it's like Final Fantasy 14 should just be World of Warcraft or EverQuest or Guild Wars or whatever else game someone can imagine that Final Fantasy isn't. I don't think that is the solution. But I think it kind of needs to innovate on itself in terms of pacing in some way. But I don't fully know what that looks like. I know what I want it to look like. Nope. But I don't necessarily know that what I think and feel is the best solution. Necessarily is. I think it's a good addition to like give people more stuff to do. But I also think that there is like some smaller adjustments that can be done that would just make everything more better. I would love to see Square Enix fast track some of the quality of life changes. The raid planner that we haven't seen for like the past 6 months or whatever. Also, it's fucking insane that they unlocked all the raid tiers today. And there's nothing going on. Like, I feel like this... I feel like this should have been, like, full of people. Fucking look at all those taverns and nightclubs and whatever. I also... Dude, I have no idea what this is. I don't know what I'm missing. Oh, it's probably Savage. This one and this one. Maybe this one? That makes sense, because I don't have Savage tier unlocked. Also have a quest here that I'm unsure about. I need to travel a little just to figure out where I am and what I'm doing. Okay, so I think this is where we actually are. Yeah, I think we're gonna go on a side quest adventure and just try to bang out a bunch of side quests. I'm feeling motivated to do stuff. However, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go grab me a quick smoke. And then we're just gonna continue here doing side quests and trying to catch up. We're doing this side and then we have to go to the Pelu Pelu. And then I think we're coming back to here before we go to Warlar's Echo and finish this side of Urkapacha. I actually might need the... I might need to find the Dawn Trail MSQ log so I can keep track of where I'm going and who I'm going to and so on and so forth. But for right now, I'm going to take a short little break. If you have any ideas for things Squeenix can do to like bump the interest in post-patch, put it in chat and we'll yap about it when I come back. Yeah, good plan. See y'all soon. Okay, but do you know who would be really funny? If you're like actually using that command to decide what the fuck you're supposed to eat. You're like actually using it for food prep. That'd be really funny. It also probably means that we have to update it. Because, like, if that's the case, you've been eating the same stuff for a long time. And I'm sorry. Okay. Button has been pressed. We're apparently having some lag issues on the Twitch side of things. Well, that's you guys' problem. Let's talk to this dude. See what he's on about. Requires a swift pair of legs for an urgent delivery. Welcome, honored visitor. Thanks to your efforts, reeds now grow robust, and at last I can make reed dumplings again. They're every bit as delicious as I remember. Although I want nothing more than to eat until my belly bursts, I've saved the batch for those who are planning the reconstruction of the Great Stairs. Much too full to make such a journey, however, might you deliver them in my stead? Surely my friends will be glad to receive them from the very woman who revitalized Okanu's festive spirit. Thank you, thank you. They can be found working hard near the flight of wee wingless. Hurry before the dumplings cool. Yes. And first we're gonna do this. So we have our chicken when we need our chicken. You're a stalker. I thought you were roving. Yeah, so now you're actually where I thought you were earlier. Hello. Recognize you. You travel with Wuklamot, yes? Come to see our progress on the Great Stairs. Well, I come bearing food. Both is good. Dumplings? Oh, how long has it been since I last smelled that heavenly aroma? When the reeds sprouted big and tall, we had cause to celebrate often, and it was a common scent in Okanu. To have these delivered by one who helped those days return is a great honor indeed. See, this is cool. This is why I like doing the side quests, because we get to learn so much about, like, what and why. project will cause my feathers to fall out one by one, mark my words. Where do we even begin? By eating food. Along Holly made her famous dumplings. These are just what I needed. Such a large undertaking makes one so very hungry. With my energies restored, I've come to a realization. Our reed problem required a perspective of visitors to solve, so perhaps we should consult artisans from other clans for advice on how to repair the Great Stairs. Maybe. Apologies, but this area is still impassable. Here. Have food. Brought reed dumplings. Just as I was about to keel over from hunger, kind soul appears from the wilderness to save me. This passage is of great importance to us since no small number of merchants use it to reach Okanu. Delicious dumplings to fuel me, I can now tackle this problem with renewed energy. Nice! Oh yeah, so like all of these side quests, if you care about like considering world building as spoilers, then that was a shooting star. Then I guess they're spoilers. But also it's just gonna be world building. Work meeting, enjoy, or don't survive. Don't enjoy, but please survive. Claws nervously. Molting season. Yeah, or that. That is also an option. It's also highly unlikely, because it's a work meeting. Simply don't have enough. Never finish at this rate. Oh, but a kind soul may change that. Kind and strong enough, I think, to help me with a little problem I have. See, soon we Hanu will begin to shed our feathers and grow new coats. Great storm washed away our store of combs. Very well, use our claws, so I've spent every spare moment since crafting as many as I can. Now my supplies run short. If I had a shell from a mature marbled beetle, I can make enough combs for everyone. Please make haste to the southwestern forest and hunt one. Feel my feathers falling out as we speak. Okie doke. Murder it is, since you ask so nicely. Nope. He's a little mad about it. Ooh, he's very mad about it, actually. I mean, it also probably doesn't help any that I do not have the gear for this. You know what? It's not. I've had worse. It'll be fine, probably. We'll get artifact gear at 98, I think. Here's your stuff. Oh yeah, turning in the quest as well. Thank you for delivering the dumplings. Hope they give my friends the energy to complete the daunting task ahead of them. Red dumplings are considered delicacy among the Hanu, and for good reason. Like nothing more than to make a batch for our other wingless brethren who aid with the rebuilding. But I realized that not all people love their flavor as much as we do. That doesn't mean I can't send a different gift to show my appreciation. Intend to send a nice haul of fish their way. Seems the time to do too much on reads either, so I've prepared something else for your reward. Cold hard coin. Nice. Uh-oh, let me connect the launcher. Thank you. Back already? You did hunt the mature beetle, yes? Not a newly hatched one. Marbled shell. My, this is in exquisite shape. I shall make combs fit for something. I think it's key shy. What is it again? It's Keisha E. I think it's Keisha E. Which is a weird way to spell that, but sure. As you can imagine, molting season brings floors covered in fallen feathers. If our coat isn't properly shed, it can be more than just nice or old feathers can make us sick. That's why a good comb is as essential to us as a good spear. It's also why you deserve a reward that benefits your contribution to our health and beauty. Money. And like a gazillion XP. And there's Nerd over here. Hello. Mesmerizing moss. Is fidgeting. Oh, where could he be? You there. You look fierce enough to brave the untamed wilds. Please, I'm in dire need of help. A friend of mine journeyed southwest to Cave Kikitola a while ago and still hasn't returned. I'm beginning to fear the worst has happened. While it's likely he simply lost track of time staring at the rainbow moss, I keep thinking about all the beasts skulking about. Please check up on him for me, if only to set my heart at ease. I'll stay here in case he comes back, but in the meantime, visit the cave and search for him. Which no other Hanu will be nearby, so he shouldn't be hard to spot. Okie doke. Man, I love this game. Oh yeah, I need to fix your settings at some point too, huh? Get more beautiful every time I come. Bop, bop, bop. No, like, I can actually fix it. So you get, like, max fidelity and max frames at the same time. Because there are settings that you can tweak that visually doesn't impact anything, but is like a 3x to your FPS and stuff. Oh, look at that. I'll be right back. Auto run is R, and max bags is K, and then item settings, inventory interface. You want that to open all. You also probably want this unchecked. How small do you have my screen? Yeah. Store all newly obtained items in the armory chest. Oh, so it's keeping some of your settings, apparently. I should actually turn this off. What? Okay, but how is that actually... But yeah, no, you're looking for this. I want them the same. That's my thing. Because the retainer inventory isn't more than expanded. Escape is the easiest way to find it. Here. Okay. I mean, auto run is like already bound to R, I believe. Was that nice scan? I guess that was in peace. Wait, you helped us bring back the Ihihama. Friend of local moth. Yes. What are you doing in this cave? It should also be middle mouse button by default. Fiends here? Oh, I didn't even hear them until the commotion was nearly over. Oh, you thanks for your courage, and now that is that a reverie? I don't know. We'll probably never get an answer because Robin is in a meeting. So, has been broken. I should return to my friend. Must be worried sick. Yeah, the problem is that I'm never gonna remember, so when you forget because you haven't played for 6 months out of spite again, because you, like, actually started to get close to making progress, I'll have no way to help you. Oh, actually, there is a bind you should do. Since you're like suddenly become a healer main. Return. Looks slightly unsettled, but none worse for wear otherwise. Cave is where we gather rainbow moss used in our medicines. It has long been held sacred as a healing spot due to its tranquil scenery. I haven't been since the Great Storm and was worried that perhaps it had suffered damage in the floods. I'm glad to hear nothing has changed. More than anything, I'm glad my friend returned safely. Had you not gone along, the day may have been much darker. This. Target the target of your current target, which is like the most confusing way to say it. Whatever button you have above your like little tab button, because like tab is your damage cycle through enemies. So I have a line thing there. I have no idea what you guys have on your keyboards. but it isn't used for anything else, whatever it is. So setting this target of target makes swapping between the active tank and the main enemy a one button thing. Instead of like having to, what is it, F2 then tab, then probably it snaps to the wrong thing and then you have to like spam through tab to find the correct. Is this up or down? It's down. Hello. Hey, would you look at that stuff? Thrilling experience for curious visitors. Okay. With so many new faces in our village, we have an uncommon opportunity to share our culture with others. In fact, I've prepared a unique experience for new visitors and would be honored if you took part. No idea how happy that makes me. And now I shall teach you to train as we do. And in so doing, grant you a small taste of our mastery over the wind. Hanu spent long periods in meditation, during which we deepen our bond to the energies flowing through the land. Of course, we know your time here is limited, so you shall experience an abridged version of this practice. Now, Hanu waits at the top of these stairs. Speak with him to begin your training. Man, it really was up there too. Oh, would you look at that? There is a thing. Alright. Nothing in this game is possible if you sit. Keep forgetting that's a thing. Oh, a new face. Come here to feel the wind's caress. I don't know. Deeply honored that you would learn of our ways. Now I shall teach you our most basic method of attuning to the wind. So simple that even a young chirper can master it. As Tuna Holly has already told you, our goal is to be in harmony with the endless flow of the land's energy. Its heartbeat, if you will. Best way for a novice to do this is to jump from a high place. And as you fall, focus on the rush of the wind across your skin and its roar within your ears. Well, first, you must pray. Only then can you spread your wings and give yourself over to the grace of the wind. This seems like a bad idea. I have no idea what the fuck you're on about. Offer your prayers to the forest to attune to the wind's energy. To attune to the wind's energy, you must jump down from the House of Winds high while dismounted. Oh, Yacht. Ow. Oh. For a moment, I mistook you for one of us. I never knew someone with no feathers could fall through the air with such grace. Do you feel different? Like the land itself has accepted you into its embrace? I mean, I almost fell into the dirt from, like, terminal velocity. So, you know, maybe. Doubtless you know that hunting young and old compete to see who can float the feather the furthest. And that the winner's feathers decorate our sacred float. To be chosen by the wind is an honor above all. Reflect upon the training you underwent today, and even without feathers, I am certain you shall hear the winds whisper more clearly. Of course, if you wish to jump again, you're more than welcome. That seems like a fucking bad idea. Could be just me, though. Could also be really funny if it was the case that the more you... the more you jump from here, the, like, slower you fall. Also, are your chat tabs a mess, or did those stay? Oh my god. I'll just take my phone, I guess. I mean, that's kind of up to you, but they might be worth fixing so you can, like, have a NPC log. For instance, reading the room. Someone to get their feet wet. So I have to pick up reads. You've taken in all that our humble village has to offer. If you happen to be on your way to Breath Between, there is a task I would like your help with. Sure. I don't know. Or as kind as they say, I've been asked to deliver freshly sprouted reed leaves to use as bait, but my work here has kept me so busy that I've had little time to fill the order. Fields nearby have choicest reeds, and I would be in your debt if you could gather some leaves and take them to Mugahanu and keep his payment for your troubles. That seems like a bad deal for these people. I don't know. I don't remember how the tab is set up to begin with, because like it's been forever. Yeah, probably. Yeah, that does not surprise me that you like filter everything away. I have. What do I have? I have a battle tab. That it only has like the bare minimum of shit. Chat logs. Up, 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 It has detrimental effects inflicted upon me. It has nothing for anyone else. It does system messages, own battle system messages, gathering, echo, retainer sale notifications, loot, like when you roll for stuff in dungeons, my own progressions, like how much experience I get and stuff like that. Loot messages and who rolled for other shit, and gathering log, and then alarm notifications. Then I have a party tab. Party tab is anything that isn't FC and Tel and say related. Oh, and Novice Network. Social tab is say, Tel, so DMs, and free company. And emotes, and then in announcements, it has free company announcements and member login notifications. Dude, we have this conversation every fucking 3 days or something on stream. How they tried to implement another tab, but when they did that, housing instances broke. We've been talking, you and I have been talking about this for like the past 5 years. Yeah, and then my general tab is just Novice Network notifications, and Novice Network chat, and that's it. I considered actually changing these two and like renaming this to like Novice Network. But yeah, I like having the stuff that is related to doing content in one tab. I also think I have, I don't know where that comes from, but NPC dialogue. Because it's a set. It's a set tab. That's why. I 100% agree that it's stupid. Why? What a surprise. I didn't expect to see one of our visitors here. All places, have you come here to fish? No, I've come to deliver these. Alright, ladies, I ask on a Holland to deliver. Say you pick them yourself, you have quite the eye. These will do well. Can't grow to such prodigious sizes on raids alone, you know. The fish from these waters are a staple in many a Honu dish. Found that they like reeds almost as much as we do. And since we mostly eat the stems, we can also use the fresh leaves of unharvested reeds as bait. Everyone feasts. Perhaps you too can feast with this bit of coin. You've earned it. Well, I mean, no. But it'll get me like half a portion. I guess we have this left, and then we have to go somewhere else. Yeah, I know it's stupid that you can't rename all the tabs. I also really, really wish they would fix the whatever is causing everything to break when you add more tabs. Because it turns out that if some modder can figure it out, that's the worst part. There is a chat UI overhaul mod that I've seen on like other streams and stuff, because like obviously we're playing vanilla. It's right in front of you. You can see that it's vanilla. But yeah, there is a chat UI overhaul mod that I've seen on streams and stuff, which like splits out your DMs into like their own respective groups and stuff. So you get like a little pop-up window when you get a tell message. It's like, some of the UI overhaul mods are fucking sick. I only use mods because Squeening's special. I mean, they're kind of a mixed bag. So like, if you're not bullying people with your mods, and you're not streaming how, or like making videos about how mods work, most of the time it's perfectly fine, because they have no way of telling. Well, I mean, they probably have a way of telling, but the ERP club scene is the people who always stay online, and Squeenix don't wanna fuck with their income. But yeah, no, people stream with active mods. It's just one of those things where it's like, if you don't talk about it being a mod, because like everyone knows what the standard UI looks like. So as long as you're like not actively talking about it in like public chats, so like Yell, Shout, or Novice Network, it's probably fine. I'm not gonna say that it is fine, because the stance very much is no third-party plugins. But they also kind of have to say that, because then it's not their fault when your shit gets hacked. Nahonch's answer. Visibly shaken. Don't see why Silly Holly would lie. But how have I never heard of Dom Servant's affront to the Hanu Hanu? And why would Lanu Hanu act so proud to have his feathers adorning our equipment? I'm no good with numbers, but even I can tell something doesn't add up here. We should learn more about their history. You might be right. It was my ignorance that seemed to set her off after all. Whatever happens, I like to leave here on the Hanu's good side. Well, our best bet is to probably return to Okhanu. If anyone can tell us the truth about what happened with the Dawn Servant, it would be Lanu Hanu. Oh yeah, this is where we actually ended our last session, and then we got like really fucking sidetracked into Fortnite. Oops. But also, I do want to say that I am not an authority on like the plugin scene for this. I have no idea how it works. I stream vanilla. And I've never looked into like the different launchers and everything that exists out there. So, you know, good luck. Don't see him, but the crate's not here either. Might have left to Kozanelki already. Wouldn't we have seen him on the road if he had, though? Forest is vast, I suppose. Anyways, maybe one of the younger Hanu around here can tell us if Suli Holly's scorn is shared. Let's ask around. Yeah. Let's talk to people. Because I'm very invested in this world. Dude, not gonna lie. If it wasn't for the fact that Dawn Trail is what it is, I probably would have lost interest in this game. And I feel like that is the wrong opinion to have right now. But I was like, I got so goddamn sad about like everyone leaving after Endwalker main story, so I wasn't able to log in. Oh, dude, I have to be up early tomorrow. Cause, well, again, and I can't do this. I don't deal with getting up early. Cause like the thing is that my Shopify Rebellion parcel on one app, or like one tracking site, it says that it won't be here until the 3rd. However, the UPS official one says that its estimated delivery is tomorrow by end of day. And that means that I don't know if that is correct until like fucking between 10 and 12 tomorrow morning. Or yeah. Ugh. I don't wanna. Of course, every Hanu knows the story of the servant's visit, but it might be more accurate to call it a rescue. For at the time, our home was beset by beasts and fiends. When Gul Jaja heard this terrible news, he personally came to drive out every last one. Oh shit. I'm also wondering if the if this next expansion will be like, or not next expansion, but next patch will be like more focused on the Mamulja and the blessed twins and stuff. Likeness of Kisha Ihi. Father actually worked to repair it. He told me that the Dawn servant's slaughter of the beasts was swift and brutal. Left many of our shrines and homes damaged in its wake. What choice did we have? The fiends were at our doors. Father and his friends agreed that it was better to be alive, at least that way they could rebuild. True. See, This is what I like when we get to like new areas. Fucking learning about what is going on and why it happened and what has happened and fucking nerd. I just love the like super nerdy world building. And they've spent so much time world building in this. Holly said all that. Well, I do remember hearing that when our ancestors beheld their figures, some of them viewed it as a terrible insult, even though they were saved. Could that grudge have been inherited by their children and grandchildren? I can't speak on such matters, but perhaps Hanu can. He is wise in our ways and makes an effort to befriend everyone he can. You know what? Chicken. We need chicken. How about what did you figure out? Sword, from what I heard, the Dawn Serpent really did destroy that sacred figure. See, can't say I'm surprised that some Hanu would bear a grudge. So Silly Holly was telling the truth. Something still doesn't sit right with me though. Dawn Serpent wouldn't simply go on a rampage and leave the Hanu to clean things up. It'd have more compassion than that. Well, you won't believe what happened. Huh? I was surrounded by Sule Holly and her cronies while on my way to the shrine. Stole the crate of feathers from out of my claws, saying no lance guard could have it until Nahanshe gave his answer. I assume you know what they're talking about. Said if you ignore their demand, they'll burn every last feather. What? Have they gone mad? Calls be good. I'm sorry. But can you go and solve them for a while? There is something I must look into first. Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna take fucking this seriously. You know what you're thinking? Isn't this going a little too far? I would answer that the results shall speak for themselves. Now we simply wait and see what Nahanshe brings us. Sule Holly and the others are waiting to the south of the shrine. Let's go there and stall them as Nahanshe requested. Yo. This is a lot longer of a quest than I was actually prepared for. But there is always one with every tribe or society or whatever you want to call them. There's always like one longer story quest line. And this one, I think we're like 4 or 5 quests deep. What's up, nerd? Beer soon. We're lucky to have you to spur him into action. And while our methods may appear rather blunt to you, wait until Nahanshe speaks before you judge us. Wait quietly and hear his answer. Okay. Don't know why you make us wait so long, but I hope whatever you found was worth it. I spoke with the eldest Hanu in your village. He told me the story of the Dawn Servant's visit and the destruction of the Kishaihi's likeness. The whole story. It seems he, particularly the head of reason, was filled with anguish at the sight and offered his deepest apologies. To make amends, he devised a way to assemble an even more robust figure from the remains of the previous one. His work was done overnight, and the head of resolve called upon the whole village to celebrate their newfound peace. For the first time in a long while, Ihihana commenced, and the Dawn Servant was chosen to ride the sacred float. After the festivities, the Dawn Servant said that when he finally established a unified nation in Tural, he wanted a motif representing Kishaihi to be among those used in his soldiers' uniforms. He declared that different tribes can forge friendships so long as they open their hearts to one another. That his nation would be one where peoples of all stripes could live in harmony. His soldiers would become a symbol of that promise. So, you can learn for yourself after all, but you should have come here with that knowledge already seared into your memory. I know, I have no excuse for my ignorance, and the petulance born from it. This experience has taught me so many things. And now, with full knowledge of this history, I'm filled with a much greater sense of purpose than before. Feel more keenly than ever that my duty as a lance guard is to serve every corner of Tural. But to fulfill that duty, we must have our equipment, so please, I beg of you, entrust the feathers to me in good faith. Freaking bean. Be a fine soldier, don't you agree, Hanu? What? Yes, indeed. That was quite a moving display. Feathers were standing up straight. Thank you for looking after Ahanche during his growth. Growth? What are you talking about? Aye, this was all a performance to guide you along the path to becoming a worthy lance guard. Your rite of passage is complete. That's neat. I like that. It's a bullshit way of doing it, but that is great. My superiors weren't pulling one over on me. They were worried about me. Didn't realize my conduct was so concerning. Tell them what you told us and their concerns will vanish. Be welcome back with open arms. But before you do that, aren't there more places to visit, more materials to collect? Hanu aren't the only people who love teaching lessons. Please, I don't want to think about that now. I was worried sick enough imagining what would happen if I couldn't get the feathers. Well, you've earned a bit of rest. Return to Okanu and we'll deliver the feathers to you after the priestess has blessed them. that part at least was no ruse. If you don't mind, I'd like to go to San Aoki. I feel I should offer one more prayer to Kishai. Bro, why don't you wait in Alkanu? I'll bring the feathers, and I'd like to speak with you once more before you go. I think this is our first, like, actually completed zone, or like section of zone, rather. Because, like, it isn't the full zone. Because doing these quests over here, is, like, down the line. I also don't know if this is actually the last quest in this. It might be. If it is, then we'll start in Urkapacha. Tomorrow, once we've done our, like, regularly scheduled island maintenance. Now that our rite of passage is behind us, allow me to offer my thanks for all your help. Also offer my apologies for making you party to our little deception. I would have told you everything, but I don't think the ending would have been quite so effective if I did. I agree, and I'm grateful things went the way they did. Lessons I learned here will guide me as I become acquainted with all of Tural's peoples. Speaking of which, the next leg of my journey awaits. May we meet again. Oh, so I'm probably finding this person in the next area too. Would be my guess. Yeah, okay. So that clears this side of the map. We're not doing this side because we have to... we have to go here. So it's the Hanu Hanu, which we just completed. Then it's the Pelu Pelu, who's over here. That will also open a allied society at some point for us. Then we go back to where we are now to do this side. And then this joins into the top half of Urkapacha. And then from here it is Schlatts, which starts here. So it's this area, then this area, I believe. It could also be this, and this. I don't remember. But that's neither here nor there. I know it starts here, but also we're going to the Pelu Pelu next, so it's like, eh. So probably what we want to do is just park ourselves at the house. Go in, reset our retainers, then call it here. Oh, we're under the threshold for raiding into most channels thing. That's sad. Oh, sadly, we did all our stuff. I really want to redo this at some point. So we might try to figure that out. Not now though. Anyway, y'all enjoy. I'll be back hopefully tomorrow. I'm absolutely not promising anything because my day-night cycle is absolutely cooked. So yeah. Anyway, hopefully I'll see y'all tomorrow. If not, the next time will be on Thursday. So yeah. Good luck.